And then, okay, turning in your each homework. Okay. And number 3, don't miss your midterm and don't miss your final. Any questions so far? Yes.
Doctor, I didn't hear clearly. 14 chapter, every chapter 1 question. So that means every week we need to give you a homework, even with those face. Is that what happened?
Eventually, in reality, we meet only every other week.
Right.
So, for example, after today, we're gonna complete chapter 1, chapter 2, right?
Right.
So on each chapter, I assign you 1 question. So everybody's the same questions. Everybody's the same, right? So I will give you the deadline. Say, for example, today is February 5th, right? So the deadline for the first homework, there are 2 questions for each chapter. So we're gonna complete chapter 1, chapter 2. So your deadline gonna be February 1 week. Usually 1 week. I mean, very reasonable. And also there will be the Sunday. Sunday evening, how about 6 p.m. Because I know some of you are so busy. You say, I'm so busy, I don't have time to do the homework during the weekday. So when I say I give you 7 days, I mean 7 days plus 1 day. So there will be February 13th, I believe, Sunday. Always a Sunday after your class. The next Sunday after your class.
February, for two questions or only 1 question?
For each session, we can complete 2 chapters. So there will be 2 question sessions for each time. So you have your answer for each questions posted. You need to complete your answer through YouTube. Okay, I don't care if through your computer, through your iPhone, whatsoever. You just complete your answer, eventually your presentation, okay, as a video. Then you post it on YouTube. Then you go through Facebook to notify your classmate. Tell them, hey everybody, here is my answer. So would you please give me input of your idea. So you have, that's not necessary, okay? I highly recommend you give your input to each other, but not necessary. I know this is a big class. This class is bigger than I expect. So your obligation is to post it, your answer. You don't have obligation to give your advice to somebody else, but if you want to, you have opportunity. Alright? So to answer Eugene's questions, each week I will assign you 2 questions. Eventually there's 1 question from each chapter. Then you have 8 days. 8 calendar days to complete your answer. And then you post it, your answer as a video. On the Sunday, 6 p.m., Sunday after, not next, after the classroom. 1 week after. Then you can show you complete your midterm quiz, and then you have your final exam presentation. You got A. That's fair, right? So, any questions so far? Yes.
How long is the answer to the question usually?
I expect 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Well, there's no reason why you need more than 2 minutes. But for each question, it should be very short. And the reason why I want you to post it on the video, because number 1, I can make sure you are the one who finalize. Number 2, through your presentation, I know what is your thinking. I know what's your logic. Because if you give me the answer, say $100, through your 2 minutes presentation, I know what is the process. What kind of process you've gone through. So, 2 minutes, around 2 minutes. Any input? Or any questions? Yes?
I think for everyone to videotape themselves is really kind of difficult. Is there any other way we can, identify ourselves and submit it?
Me, myself, or? Everybody? I will. Because my name sheet is circulated somewhere. And then I may ask Catherine to provide it. As I say, the reason why I hope, okay, this is a big class. I hope, okay, after this 7 weeks meeting, at least you know each other. Otherwise, you spend, say, a year, and you graduate, you still cannot code somebody else's name. It's too bad. It's too bad. So I highly recommend 2 or 3 or 4 people. You can create a group. And for discussion. And also, for networking for the future. So I will ask the Nations circular. Okay, right there. The double sides, so you can use the other sides. I will ask Catherine to prepare this and probably post it or something. Okay, so you can have an opportunity to know each other. Okay, and that's another reason why I want you to discuss through Facebook. So any other questions so far before we go into? Okay, so when we talk about taxation, there are two levels. Especially for those of you, I just done survey, almost 99% I believe, or probably 100%. In this classroom, you all file tax return, hopefully, okay? Then, okay, you know there are two levels. One is federal, one is state. Right? This is very kind of unique, because if we're from Taiwan, we're from China, not that complicated. But in the United States, taxation is very complicated. For this class, we may focus more on the federal level. Okay. We may talk about a little bit about state level. Wow. Let's see. But this class is gonna focus more on federal level. Okay. And then when we talk about federal level, this is a very important website. Everybody, if you have a computer, it's not required, but if you have a computer, okay, I believe this is the web, the wireless site you can log on to. Doesn't matter if it's capital or lowercase, okay? www.irs.gov, and that is a website I'm gonna use. Okay. Especially you need to download or you need to look at certain text form on this website. Okay. Another thing is called IRC, and you can get IRC through this same website. So anybody know what IRC stands for? We're gonna use this IRC a lot, so you need to get familiar with what IRC means. Dennis, IRC means
Internal Revenue Clowns. I don't know.
code. Okay, code. Alright.
Hey, that's good. Like that.
I'm not a big fan of the IRS.
Take your wife to dinner more, okay?
Yeah, no.
As far as I know.
She always just says the code.
EA, right?
Yeah, she doesn't deal with the IR part. She always just says the
Right,
code.
C is code.
Yeah.
Okay, mean tax, law, internal revenue code. Oh, by the way, I almost forgot it. Another goal for this class, if some of you ever think about become CPA, okay, this is very ambitious, but it's possible. Okay, eventually at least 2 or 3 my former and recent students already passed CPA exam already. So that it doesn't matter what kind of field you're from or what kind of job you are in right now. To become a CPA is possible. Or EA. Okay. EA means enrolled agent. Okay. That is a license issued by IRS. Okay. That is a tax specialist. You can file tax for everybody. Okay. Anyway, come back here. So this website and this IRC code you're going to use a lot in the future. So for those of you who have computer, and pretty much welcome bring in. I don't use projector, okay, because I need to prepare that. I think use book is good enough. So hopefully for next week, from next class, okay, 2 weeks from today, you have this book. It's called Taxation for Decision Maker. Okay, it's very simple. Okay. So easy to read, easy to understand. So we're gonna finish or complete chapter 1 and chapter 2. So where is my name sheet circulated right now? So did anybody say? Okay. And don't get nervous because I may call your name. Okay, I make coordinate to answer it, just like I just did to Dennis. So don't get nervous. Okay? And in class is the best place we can discuss. Okay? So don't get nervous. So did everybody get the syllabus yet? I posted to Catherine already. Do me a favor, give to Catherine. Double check. Making sure she make double check. And do whatever each one.
Everyone?
Yeah, this is a big class. Okay. How many of you use TurboTax? TurboTax, wow, still. Any of you use another text software? So TurboTax still dominant, I think so. Anybody use any other this kind? I don't mean to promote any software, but probably TurboTax is still the